Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Sultanate of Oman and Iran sign an agreement determining maritime borders in the Sea of Oman. The Ministry of Transport and Communications signs 2 agreements to establish first and second parts of Adam Thamrate dual carriageway at a cost of more than 200 million Omani Riyals. Oman Power and Water Procurement Company signs an agreement to establish the second phase of Salalah Independent Electricity Production Plant. And Omani-Russian consultation session in Moscow discusses enhancing cooperation in cultural and heritage aspects between the two countries. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. The Sultanate of Oman and Iran signed today the agreement of determining maritime borders in the Sea of Oman between them. A statement has been issued regarding that as follows. With the help of Almighty Allah and in incarnation of the historical relations and bonds of good neighboring and mutual respect set by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos and His Excellency Dr. Hassan Rouhani, President of Iran, the agreement of determining maritime borders between the Sultanate of Oman and Iran in the Sea of Oman area was signed in Muscat today, the 26th of May 2015. The agreement was signed on behalf of the government of Oman by His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal Al Busaidi, Minister of Interior, whereas it was signed on behalf of the government of Iran by His Excellency Dr. Mohammad Jawad Zarif, Minister of Foreign Affairs. This agreement was reached in an atmosphere prevailed by a spirit of cooperation and friendship to determine the maritime borderline separating the two countries according to principles of justice and fairness and as per standards of international laws. The two countries signed this agreement in order to upgrade the understanding obtained between them along the term of discussions on different levels, looking forward that this agreement contributes in boosting the friendship relations among the two countries to achieve common good to them and to the rest of the region countries. His Excellency Dr. Mohammad Jawad Zarif, Minister of Foreign Affairs in the Islamic Republic of Iran, stressed that this agreement came within supporting the bilateral relations between the Sultanate and Iran. He added that signing such agreements will lead to more cooperation between both countries in various other fields. Greetings and best wishes of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos to His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Emir of Qatar, were conveyed by His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib Al Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defense Affairs, when he was received by His Highness the Emir of Qatar in Doha. This came on the sidelines of the strategic seminar for senior commanders. The meeting was attended by Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harith Al-Nabhani, Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces. At a cost of more than 200 million Omani Riyals, the Ministry of Transport and Communications signed 2 agreements to establish the first and second parts of Adam Thamrate dual carriageway. The agreements were signed by His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Taisi, Minister of Transport and Communications. This road comes as a completion of a project starting from the roundabout in the Wilayat of Nizwa to the Wilayat of Adam. After the project completed, the destination to Kharif Salalah in the governorate of Dhofar will be much easier.
These 2 contracts are really very important for the effort the government is making to dualization the whole road to Salalah. We have on the verge of completing the dualization from Izz to Adam, and these 2 will take it from Adam towards Thamrate for about 240 kilometers. We believe that this dualization will be very important in reducing the car accidents that usually Kharif that we witness during the Kharif season. It's very also important to connect Dhofar with the interior region. The project will last for around 3 years. The whole road from Adam to Thamreit is divided into 6 segments. These are only the first 2 segments of it, which is planned during this 5-year plan. The other 4 will be probably considered into the next coming 5-year plan.
In a statement to Oman Radio and Television, His Excellency Engineer Salim bin Mohammed Al-Noaimi, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Transport and Communications for Transport, said that 12 kilometers of the Bid-Sur dual carriageway will be opened tomorrow for traffic movement. He added that the current year will witness the opening of around 500 kilometers of road projects in various wilayas of the Sultanate. He further said that the Oman National Transport Company has plans to provide public transport buses in the main cities. He concluded that the buses project is due to be launched by the end of the year in the Governorate of Muscat and will start from Sib to Rui. At a cost of about 240 million Omani Riyals, Oman Power and Water Procurement signed an agreement to establish Salalah Independent Electricity Production Plant second phase in Raisut Industrial Estate. Here's a report by Huda Al-Jahwariya.
The plant will produce energy to reach about 445 megawatt in the first quarter of 2018. The project of second phase for Salalah Independent Electricity Plant entered its construction stages through a number of agreements related to purchasing gas, energy, electricity connection, the right of land use, and selling the assets of Dhofar Generation Company, which currently produces 273 megawatt of electricity using natural gas.
Yeah, this is a very important project for the Dhofar region. It will contribute to basically sustainably providing electricity to cater for the growth in demand in the Dhofar region. And it is important as well as it will improve the efficiency of utilization of gas in the system. As you're aware, we've recently connected the Dhofar electricity system to a PDO system, and we hope this will also improve the efficiencies and reliabilities in both systems.
The agreements were signed with the project's implementing company by His Excellency Sheikh Saif bin Mohammed Al-Shabibi, Minister of Housing, and Engineer Ahmed bin Saleh Al-Jahdami, Chief Executive Officer of Oman Power and Water Procurement Company. The new plant will contribute in meeting the needs of the increasing demand on electricity energy in urban, industrial, and touristic expansion witnessed by the Sultanate and the Governorate of Dhofar.
This is a very remarkable thing for Mitsui to participate in the IPP project in Oman. This is the first project for us to be involved in the power infrastructure project. Although Mitsui has a lot of experience for the oil and gas contribution in the country, but we are very much happy to contribute to the development of the infrastructure.
The tender of the project was awarded in the beginning of this year to the investment group of Mitsui Company, Aqua Power Company, and Dhofar International Development and Investment Holding Company.
Developing cultural and friendship relations between the Sultanate and Russia are the main goals of the official visit of His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Said, Minister of Heritage and Culture, to Russia. During the visit, His Highness discussed with his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Mednitsky, the renewal of Memorandum of Understanding in heritage field between both countries. The visit came within the framework of the Sultanate to enhance cooperation in heritage and culture field, in addition to benefit from the Russian experiences in the field related to libraries, theaters, arts and literature, as well as dealing with documents and manuscripts. The talks also focused on exchanging expertise on developing museums on the long term. His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Javad Zarif, Minister of Foreign Affairs in the Islamic Republic of Iran, and his accompanying delegation arrived in a one-day visit to the Sultanate. During the visit, the Iranian Foreign Minister discussed with His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, means of supporting the bilateral relations between the two friendly countries. The two sides will also discuss regional and international issues of common concern. His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Javad Zarif, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Iran, stressed that his country continues to work on the nuclear dossier, pointing out at the same time that the new round of talks will start today in Geneva to resolve the nuclear program of Iran. Still to come in a news bulletin, the Gold and Jewelry Exhibition starts its activities at the Muscat International Exhibition Center.
تعرفون أن الصغار يتمتعون بقدرات كبيرة وبإمكانهم تعليمكم الكثير، وعندما تقدمون لهم البداية الصحيحة يصبحون أفضل وأفضل.
مع جبنة أبو الولد أطلقي إمكانيات صغارك.
خلي إمكانياتهم كبيرة مع تشكيلة جبنة أبو الولد الشهية.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The Minister of Manpower is crowned with the Award of Information Society Summit 2015 in the category of e-employment by the Program of Electronic Candidacy to receive requests of job seekers through the Internet. The crowning came during the Conference of International Summit for Information Technology, which supervised by the International Communication Institute, one of the agencies affiliated to the United Nations in Geneva, Switzerland. The Program of Operation System considered as e-platform for the Ministry of Manpower special programs which is concerned in providing labor licenses and occupation, in addition to e-license, e-candidacy, protection of labor salaries and e-connection with other governmental bodies. Mining and quarries sector topped the fourth dialogue session for the media department at the Shura Council. The session revealed that this sector in Omani economy does not contribute more than 1%. The session included the Council's recommendations related to support this sector. The session discussed also the types of metals and rocks which are economically viable as ophiolite rocks, which constituted high percentage of metals and is spread over many areas of the northern part of the Sultanate. In its sixth round, Muscat International Exhibition for Gold and Jewelry was launched among wide participation from more than 70 institutions, in addition to local and international companies. The five-day exhibition held at Muscat International Exhibition Center included also seminars to introduce gold and jewelry sector to the visitors. It also contained the latest categories and models of gold, diamonds, pearls, silver and precious stones. The exhibition attracted a number of merchants, businessmen and goldsmiths from all over the world. The opening ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal al-Mauli, Chairman of the Shura Council. And now for the general weather forecast. Clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of Dhofar and the neighboring mountains, with chances of scattered rains. The rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies with chances of scattered rains over parts of the Hajar Mountains. Winds will be southerly to southeasterly light to moderate, and seas will be moderate to rough with a maximum wave height of 2.5 meters. This is the Sultan of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Sultan of Oman and Iran signed an agreement determining maritime borders in the Sea of Oman. The Minister of Transport and Communications signed 2 agreements to establish the first and second parts of Adam Thamray dual carriageway at a cost of more than 200 million Omani Riyals. Oman Power and Procurement Company signs an agreement to establish the second phase of Salal Independent Electricity Production Plant. And Omani-Russian consultation session in Moscow discusses enhancing cooperation in cultural and heritage aspects between the 2 countries. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from all of us here in the newsroom and the studios. Thanks for watching. Good night.